folks, good morning and welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. So I thought I'd start this one with a little chat before I go and get dressed. It's very early in the morning and I'm about to go to yoga in a minute, but I thought, let's catch up first. I hope you've been enjoying Vlogmas so far. I have been. It's been interesting. It's been good fun. Today's video, I am actually going to do a little tradition tonight. I'm going to look at the Christmas lights in London, so go out for dinner with Adam after work. It's going to be lovely. It's a tradition of ours that we do every year and it's really, really special. So I'm really excited for that. I'm going to work this afternoon and because I have a weird working pattern, so I'm going in this afternoon. So I might do some stuff this morning at home. I don't know, I can't decide. There hasn't been a huge amount of sewing for my Vlogmas so far. I do have a little Christmas project I'm working on, and I do have a present to make, and now that the pattern has arrived, potentially I can cut that out this morning. But I'm really quite tired at the moment. I'm really not feeling sewing. Now, I have to make this skirt pretty soon. I have to make it quite soon. So part of me is wondering maybe I do that on Friday with you guys, because I'm not... Friday is a PhD and a sewing day, so maybe I could do that with you guys on Friday. But I do think it's hard in the winter, because particularly to sort of maintain a presence online, because I feel like my outfits are 90% jumper or the same skirt that you guys see me wear all the time, and I don't really feel like sewing at the moment, and I do think part of that is because it's been a really, really busy year of sewing and I'm still just not quite there, to be honest. I'm just not quite in the right headspace yet to do loads and loads of sewing. I'd like to make something new to wear on Boxing Day. I do have some beautiful fabric and I was going to make myself my own Ali Olsen Highland wrap dress, so that was my plan. But I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit this year, so any thoughts very welcome, any quick makes. I'm thinking about maybe getting some cozy jersey and making something, I don't know, maybe some new pyjamas, something that I can wear in the winter that's really cozy and that's quite quick. I don't really want to spend too much money either, to be honest, because it's been a wedding year. But I would like to, I'd like to get back into sewing. Maybe some pyjamas would be nice, like some little brush cotton type vibe. I don't know, I'd love to know what your sort of, what are your makes for when you're just not really feeling it? Like, because I want to get back into sewing. My sewing machine has been out, I have been doing stuff, but I'm just really tired. And I think I've done so much sewing this year, I find it quite hard to get back into the brain of like more difficult sewing. So if anyone's got any advice or thoughts or makes that you use when you're just lacking sojo, then let me know in the comments. I would love that. I'm also trying to just generally reset and look after myself a bit better after a very busy year. So I'm going to yoga this morning. I will go to work later on, but I've been trying to get lots of sleep and just rest as much as I can. I'm off for 2 weeks over Christmas, which is much needed, and then next week I'm on a writing retreat, so I might schedule some stuff for Vlogmas so you see me, but I will be like totally out of contact for 3 days. But we will see how that works and what happens and how we do it. But I'm really, really excited for Christmas. I'm excited for the time off, but I feel like there's so much to do before then. And I really, really want to get back into sewing. So yeah, any thoughts, anything for getting your sojo back, particularly at this time of year, any quick Christmassy makes, anything like that, any advice would be really gratefully received. Stick it in the comments below. I am very excited though on Friday for the So What's New in the Biscuit Tin live Christmas quiz, which is on our YouTube. I'll link that below. It's at 7:30. Come and join us. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. It's going to be really, really special, and well, I think you guys are going to enjoy it, so come along and join us. I'll put the links and stuff below. In other sort of sewing related news, or sewing related but like questions for you guys, the other thing I want to talk about is, so I want to be more regular on YouTube next year. I feel like that's reasonable. It's something I can do. Like, it wasn't necessarily super possible with the wedding this year, but I think it's possible for next year. But I'm sort of grappling a little bit with stuff like fabric hauls and everything, where, I know I've said this before, I feel like I don't like doing big fabric hauls because I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't think it's a responsible use of money, particularly at times like this. I don't think it's super good to champion that level of consumption. I don't mind like a mini haul, like, oh, you know, I didn't have any fabric, so I bought a few bits. But I've been actively trying not to do like hauls and everything. But do you guys like them? Is it fun to see the fabrics people are using, people have bought? Like, I'm genuinely interested. It would be really useful to know. Because obviously, if it's stuff you guys want to see, even if it just means grouping together any purchases in one video so you can see what I've got, I'm happy to do that. But I will not be doing fabric hauls when you buy like loads and loads of fabrics from one place. I don't really like that. I don't know, it just doesn't sit quite right with me. It's something I've spoken to Sam Sequin Girly a lot, and she's spoken to me a lot about as well. So yeah, any opinions on that would be really, really welcome, actually. So for today, I'm off to yoga. When I come back, I'm going to try and change my name at the bank, because one of my banks I could do it with biometrics online, and the other one I have to go in person and change my last name. So I'm going to try and do that. And then I need to go into London. But if I can, I'm going to try and cut out my sister's skirt for her Christmas. So if that's in here, hooray. If this immediately cuts to my evening plans, that's why there wasn't time. But I promise there will be some sewing stuff coming up, and I really, really would love to hear all of your thoughts, guys. It would be really, really nice to let me know what you do and what your comfort sews at Christmas are as well. So I better get dressed because I've got to leave in 5 minutes. But I hope you guys have a lovely day. So most of my day wasn't filmable because I was at work and I had to go to the bank to like change my name and stuff. But we did do our annual trip to go and see the beautiful London Christmas lights, and in particular what you're seeing now is the Selfridges windows, which I love because they're so beautiful and they put so much effort into them and they just make me feel really Christmassy. I've definitely struggled this year to feel Christmassy because, well, I think planning the wedding, and obviously our wedding was in November, so I spent so much of the year thinking about that. I didn't do a lot of the things I'd normally do earlier in the year to make me feel Christmassy. But this really, really helps. It's really nice to go out and see London is a phenomenal city at Christmas. Like, it's so beautiful, and it's such a pleasure and a privilege to go and get to be in such beautiful places and really enjoy it. So I really enjoyed that. Then we went for some fabulous udon, which was brilliant, some more Christmas lights, a couple of drinks, and then we came home. So it was really, really lovely and much needed, and now I'm feeling a touch more festive, which is great.